Slow cooking isn't exclusive to just savoury dishes. It's a clever way to transform fruit into wonderful desserts, giving them an amazing sticky, jammy intensity. Invest a bit of patience, and my next recipe pays off big time. Indulgent and bursting with flavour. Caramelised figs with ricotta.
Slow cooking can also take desserts to a whole new level. A gentle, long cook can really bring out that wonderful, rich, sticky sweetness and that depth of flavour in fruits. These are black figs. They are suited to slow cooking, roasting, better than the green figs, because this outside skin is so durable. This is an amazing way of roasting figs, and it's so easy, yet so delicious.
Lay your figs out in rows.
Take some rosemary and just peel that down. Get that really nice, fragrant stem. Get your scissors, trim the edge. Almost where you've got a bit of a sort of sharp point. Bring your 3 figs together and just thread the top of each fig nice and gently.
Rosemary works wonderfully with sweet dishes. As the figs roast in the oven, the stalk will impart a lovely, subtle flavour.
Beautiful.
Dust the figs with ice and sugar, then coat them with a generous splash of balsamic vinegar.
Leave them to sit there for 5 minutes, and they sort of marinate.
I know it sounds odd to use vinegar in your dessert, but trust me, it gives the dish a fantastic sweet and sour taste.
I'm gonna make a really nice caramel. 4 or 5 tablespoons of sugar. Now, flatten that out and get it nice and even. When the sugar is even, caramel cooks evenly. It's changing now. You can see it melting from the outside in. The one thing you don't do is shake the pan rapidly. You see it almost like sort of a lake defrosting, and it's hitting to the centre, bubbling. It's still not dark enough yet. It's getting there. Turn the gas down and stay in control.
Let the sugar melt until it turns a dark amber colour.
The secret behind any good caramel is just stopping it from overcooking. Lovely. Take that off the gas. Knob of butter in there. Just gently whisk in the butter. It's cooling the caramel down. You'll see it changing colour to like a cafe au lait.
Next, add a glug of the balsamic vinegar.
Nice. Beautiful. Got that nice, dark richness of the caramel. A little touch of water in there. That way the caramel doesn't go too thick.
Now put the caramel back on the heat.
Take your figs and sort of place them in gently. Lovely. And then just add all that lovely little marinade. Don't waste that. It's amazing stuff there. No. Ice and sugar and balsamic vinegar. There's something so tasty. Baste those figs because the skin gets nice and crispy on the outside and the fig sort of just absorbs the caramel. It's delicious. So easy. Now, into the oven. 190 for 10 minutes. Almost doubled in size. Now look at the colour on them. The smell is incredible. Onto your plate. They're a lot heavier because they've actually started absorbing that caramel.
Now douse the figs with caramel and serve with ricotta cheese.
The freshness of that ricotta goes brilliantly well with the figs. I'm gonna finish that now with some zest and then some little nibbed almonds and the rich, creamy jam texture of the fig with the ricotta. Okay, brilliant. That is an amazing way of slow roasting fruit and taking figs to a completely new level. The most amazing tartatan.
Are those pink peppercorns?
They are pink peppercorns.
They're really good. They
they?
don't taste anything
No.
like black peppercorns.
Quite sweet, aren't they?
They're really sweet, very fruity.
The pink peppercorns give it the sweetness. The black peppercorns give the heat. Now, what is that, baby?
Vanilla.
This is one of the easiest desserts in the world to make, but one of the most delicious. It's a sort of take on the classic apple or pear tartane, but when you caramelise those bananas with the peppercorns and the vanilla.
I bet that tastes amazing.
Oh my goodness, incredible. Okay, I'm gonna make the caramel. Start off with the cold pan first, and you just press that butter in there.
How comes you do it like that and not let it just melt naturally?
Because I want the butter to stay cold, because I'm gonna stick the bananas in there.
Okay.
And then we'll make the caramel and caramelise the bananas at the same time.
Okay.
So in goes those
Vanilla.
seeds. Pods in there as well. Okay, peppercorns done?
Yeah, all done.
Good girl. Sprinkle them over that butter.
Just naturally?
Naturally, yeah. Nice. And then, look, just very carefully, sprinkle sugar over that.
You're doing them all the same size.
Roughly the same size. Wedge it into the butter. Well, do you know what? Want the bananas really caramelised. You just stop them between. If you cram them in like this, okay, it will stop them moving around. Nothing's moving.
Nothing is.
Okay, so they're all wedged in there. Sprinkle the peppercorns on top of the bananas so you've got that flavour in the caramel and on the top and the bottom. Right, puff pastry.
Puff pastry is difficult and time-consuming to make, so I always buy ready-made when I'm at home. To get the best flavour and texture, go for the all-butter type and keep your pastry cold before using it.
And this is where it gets really exciting. You get your fingers, and you just pinch the end, so you thin the end. If you can do that for me very carefully, you have to be quick, because the heat of your fingers can melt the pastry.
How comes you do it, Dad?
Because we get it nice and thin, so we can clip it underneath. Now, we take a spoon, and what we do is lift up that banana and tuck it underneath. See, lift up the banana.
Like a parcel?
Like a parcel. And see the thin bits of pastry?
Yeah.
How easy it is to get it underneath.
Yeah.
And that's why you thin them out.
You do it so quickly.
Well, because I have to be quick, otherwise the pastry will melt. Notice how we're not using anything sharp, so we're not...
Would that cut the pastry if you...
That's right. See how locked down that is?
Mm-hmm.
Gas on. We'll start caramelising that. Those 3 little holes are so important.
Mm-hmm.
If we didn't put a hole in the
Cause
pastry,
air bubbles.
it will cause a lot of steam, so the pastry never cooks, it just goes really soggy.
Okay.
So, really important. The caramel's live now. We're working the caramel. Give it a little shake.
How can you see the caramel through the pastry?
And look what happens when it tilts.
Oh, yeah.
See? All comes running down. See?
Yeah, I see.
Now that pastry, okay, is like clinging on to the bananas. And so when we turn it upside down, we've got this glove full of these caramelised bananas. Look at that.
Wow. It looks like...
Look-a-locky? Look-a-locky? Ah, look-a-likey. Got you now, baby.
You're so annoying.
I'm so annoyed, isn't he? It's your birthday soon. 15. I've just worked it out. On my 50th, you're 18.
Perfect. We should do a joint party.
Yeah, love it.
12 to 4 for the old ones.
12 lunchtime?
Lunchtime till 4 for the old ones so they can go to sleep.
Megan,
And then
please.
we'll go on later.
Come on.
Perfect.
This is where I get excited now. Look at the colour of that caramel. So, tilt the pan again. See how dark it is now?
Yeah, wow, it's gotten a lot darker now. Didn't take long.
Didn't take long at all. That's nearly ready for the oven.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Look at that. So, see now where that pastry is caramelising.
Caramel's so dark.
And just a little tip. Gas back on, and that will release it. Because if you tip it and it's still sticking, then some of your bananas will stick. Yeah. So now, see when it starts spinning around like that?
It's moving around a lot.
Moving around. And here we are, the moment of truth. When you know your daddy is the best chef in the world. Ready?
Yeah. Wow. Look at the vanilla.
How delicious
It
is
looks
that?
amazing. It
Isn't it?
smells really good as well.
Delicious poached pears.
I love pears.
Ready? So we're going to poach them with a little bit of chilli,
Chili? Never heard of that
a little bit of
before.
saffron. No?
No.
Now, pan on. Take off a little slice like that, so they stand up nicely, and then peel.
Okay, then.
And then the chilli, you hold that up and just go down,
Yep.
through, and open that up, okay, into the water. Seeds in as well.
Seeds in as well.
Oh, hello, Holes.
Hi, Holly.
What is that smell? It smells so good.
We've got the most amazing ox down there. Hello, mate. Are you well?
Yeah, good thing.
Hello, mate.
How was your day? So what were you making, Dad?
So we're going to poach these pears, a little bit of chilli, water,
Chilli?
and sugar. What are they, Holes? Smell?
Is it saffron?
It's exactly that.
Saffron is expensive, but you only need the tiniest little bit.
A little pinch to make that water go light and golden. Star anise.
Dad, how comes the chilies, you've like sliced it at the end and it's not put in whole?
I want all that flavour coming out of the chilli. We're going to make the most amazing star anise dust.
Star anise dust.
Dust.
Wow.
So you get your star anise in there, seed up, and then in. See all those little seeds?
Yeah.
And then you start grinding. A little teaspoon of ginger. Give it a nice mix. Thank you, mate. And that's going to dust the top of the pears once they're cooked. Right, get your pears. Drop them in there. And that's what we're going to sprinkle. Ginger and star anise.
Wow.
How nice is that?
Very good.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it?
So once they're cooked, cool down, sprinkle that over the top. Right, have you guys got homework?
Yes. See you guys
Come back
later.
shortly. Thank you.
Love you, Dad. Love you, Dad.
Love you too.
Bye.
Turn that down
Bye.
and let them
Bye,
boil.
Holly,
Okay?
Bye.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
After an 8-minute simmer, our pears should be ready.
Now, just get your knife, Mum. Put the knife through and see how easy the knife is?
Beautiful.
So that means they're soft and cooked. Now, you can leave them in that overnight, 2 or 3 days.
All right.
And they just get darker and more beautiful. The good thing about the cooking liquor is that you don't throw that away because you can use that again for repoaching. Beautiful. I mean, they look impressive,
They smell delicious, don't they?
don't they? A bit of chilli.
Look at the colours now. It's lovely, isn't it?
Colours are amazing, man. And just,
Gosh, it smells delicious.
doesn't it? And then take your little star anise dust and just dust over.
Oh, look at that. That's lovely.
Now for my favourite part.
My next recipe has only 2 main ingredients, but simplicity doesn't mean food can't taste out of this world. Incredible griddled pineapple with spiced caramel. If you're making a dessert for 1 or 2, it's got to be quick and easy. This sumptuous, delicious griddled pineapple fits the bill perfectly. Pineapple. Way of testing it's nice and ripe. The top of the leaves come out. Perfect, ready to go. Always cut a pineapple with a straight edge knife. Slice off the bottom. Turn it back over and slice the top part. Now, keep that for later. Look at the core, the center of the pineapple, and slice down. Directly in half. Slice that in half. Take each quarter and slice them. It smells incredible. Lay it down flat and just slice that core off. So you've got this perfect sort of boat of pineapple. Slice underneath, but stop as you get right at the end. Slicing around the skin will make the pineapple easier to eat, but leaving it attached gives you more control as it cooks. Next, heat a griddle pan as hot as you can. Start off in the corner and push it down. So you really mark the pineapple. 2 minutes on each side, and then just turn them. Really nice colour there, like that. Beautiful. I'm going to sprinkle them with a little touch of sugar. That's going to glaze them. Now, slice the top. Take out these beautiful glazed slices of pineapple. Like that. Next up, the spiced caramel. Now, start off with your pan. Nice and hot. Sprinkle 4 tablespoons of sugar in there. Just flatten it. Then add the seeds from a fresh vanilla pod. In a small dusting
of Chinese spice. Never stir caramel. Let it sort of bubble and transform. Here she goes. Now I've got the colour I wanted. That's the perfect colour. Off with the gas. In with the butter. And then a couple of tablespoons of cream. Lovely. And then give that a little whisk. Add the rest of your cream. Nice. And just drip that spicy caramel over your pineapple. Wow.
Simple, elegant, and seriously impressive. Griddle pineapple with spiced caramel. A delicious treat all to yourself that tastes even better shared.